Guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So you guys, I have been watching probably one of the most inspirational channels I've ever found, and I want to share it with you guys. Okay, so I did not even know who this person was. I just found their channel, and damn, man, he's right about a lot of things. Okay, and I love when I see people who, maybe used to be in prison or, are ex-felons turning their life around. So I've been watching this dude. His name is Wes Watson. Hold on. All right, there we go. So I was literally just watching it, listening to it while I was doing my makeup. This dude's name is Wes Watson. He's got a channel all about his experience in prison, and it's called GP Penitentiary Life, okay? And so I was just watching his channel, and he really has turned his life around. He's a personal trainer now, like super fit, in shape, and all that stuff with the muscles. But what I could relate to is what he was talking about, how it's stupid to get in trouble and go to prison. It's not cool to commit crimes and hurt and harm other people. And he was just talking about that over on Big Herc's channel. I was watching an old episode from when he did an interview with this guy. In today's day and age, kids think that, being gangster is cool and committing crimes is cool, and it's not. Getting on drugs is not cool. It's one of the worst things that I ever did in my whole entire life was pick up drugs and alcohol. It ruined my life for a long time. Drugs and alcohol ruined my life. The crimes I was committing around my addiction, I could have lost everything, and I did. I was homeless. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a car. I sold my car so I could buy more dope, that's crazy. Who does that? Who does that? Someone who is struggling and needs help and guidance, right? I lost everything because of my addiction and because of the choices that I was making while I was in my active addiction. Am I saying that it was a choice for me to get into my addiction? Am I saying that I could have changed that? I think that the first time I ever used drugs was a choice, right? But then after that, I was hooked, and that addiction takes hold. When you are first starting out, before you get into your addiction, the first drug you ever partake of, that right there is going to be the deciding factor, hey Lou, on what happens for the rest of your life. And for me, the minute I started losing control in my addiction and I realized I was losing control, I didn't have enough strength or self-confidence or self-esteem to say, you know what, I've got to get help. I need to reach out and get help. And I just kept going further and further and further. And that happens to so many people. They go further and further and further and further down the scale of their active addiction because they don't know how to reach out for help. And I was just watching one of my friend's channels earlier, and she has been talking a lot about it's overdose. It's National Overdose Month or Recovery Month. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of the two. And she has been making videos all about, just doing awareness for Recovery Month, okay? And so, sorry. I was watching her channel, and she was talking about a lady who had overdosed when she was on her way back from work. And I was thinking, that was me, that was you, that was all of us when we were sick in our addiction. We were, all out there dying and essentially killing ourselves with drugs and alcohol. And that's what happened to me for so many years, is I was just killing myself slowly with drugs. You know, and today I don't want to do that. I don't want to live my life like that anymore, you know? They are ashamed to tell someone, but they more if we could just open people's minds to, hey, fuck up, you know it, you know it. Yeah, we have to. And here's the thing, you guys, like, if there's nothing to be ashamed of, all right? If you're struggling with addiction, there's nothing to be ashamed of, all right? The shame comes in when you're not living up to your full potential in life. And that's what this dude has been talking about on his channel. So let me share this with you. He talks a lot about how you have an inner voice, right? You're conscious, okay? And that when you feel guilt, it's because it's your inner voice inside of you telling you, hey, this isn't right. What I'm doing right now, it's not something I need to be doing. It's like your body's natural way of telling you, hey, you need to make that, you need to change this. This behavior is not suiting you, right? But when you're addicted to drugs, what happens is you'll have that guilt. You'll have that inner voice, but we block it out with drugs, because what happens is you could become so accustomed, hey Cindy, to blocking out the way you feel, so that way you don't have to feel it, okay? It's a way to escape the reality of life. And so after so many times of blocking out the guilt and the conscience that we have inside, our body's natural way of telling us, hey, this is not good, this is bad, I need to make a change. After you block that voice out for so long, at first it's like, hey, stop, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do drugs, get sober, right? And then you block it out. And then it's like, hey, stop, you don't need to do this. And then you block it out again. Hey, stop, you don't need to do this. Block it out again. Hey, stop, you don't need to do this. Block it out again. Until you no longer hear it, until your body's no longer working on the own cues that your body naturally gives itself, right? And that's what happens to those of us that are in our active addiction, is that we block it out for so long that the voice isn't there anymore. And so when we get sober, guess what we have to do? When we get sober, that's why we have to get in conscious contact with a power greater than ourselves. I don't care if it's God, I don't care if it's Allah or Buddha or whatever your higher power is, but you need to get connected to that higher power. And that's going to help you tap in to that conscience inside you. That conscience is a God consciousness, you guys. That's all it is your higher power speaking through you, right? We all have it. We all have it. You just have to find that within yourself, right? And then when you get sober, you can start changing your life and you can start living your best life, because you're tapped into this power that you had all along, but you had just lost that connection and you lost your way, right? The reason I get so excited about this is because, like, I have finally found that power within myself. I have finally found, the things that I had been missing out on for so many years. I'm finally finding myself, right? I knew myself before I started using drugs. I remember loving myself before I started getting high. I was a little insecure, but I still had love for me, right? But then when I started using drugs, all that was ripped away. Hey, Beck. Hey, Shannon. So when we get sober and we get off of drugs and alcohol, you guys, the first thing we need to start doing, right, is getting connected to a support system and getting connected to our higher power, right? Whatever that is for you, okay? It's different for everyone. Okay, and how you talk to your higher power and how I talk to my higher power is different. I got a strike for nothing, so I can't go live. What? What? For what, Beck? What happened? I want you guys to sit down and think right now while we're having this conversation, okay? I want you guys to tell me, okay, when's the last time that you felt guilt or shame, or you felt like you were thinking, this isn't what I need to be doing. I need to be doing something different, right? So here, I'm going to share with you guys where I have felt like that. Okay, so since I've gotten sober, I've gained quite a bit of weight, right? And so a lot of the times when I'm thinking about that, I'll think about how, I've gained this weight, I've let myself go, and does my husband still love me? Is he still attracted to me, right? And when I was watching Wes's channel today, he said something on the same lines to this, right? So I was like, damn, he said, when we think, oh, I've let myself go, what if my husband's not attracted to me anymore? Yada yada yada. That's our own guilt and admission on the inside saying, you know what, I need to make a change. So that's my body's way of telling me, Nicole, it's time to make a change. It's time to get in shape. It's time to actually do something different, right? Because for so many years, the last 4 years, I've been doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, all centered around my addiction to food. All right? Everything in life for me, you guys, is addiction, okay? Like, I can't do anything just regular. I have to, over exaggerate all things, okay? And so what I'm trying to learn now is how to tap in to that inner voice that is telling me, this is too much. You don't need to do this. You guys, I feel like I'm getting connected so much more to God, and like having like lately here, I've just been having these like aha moments. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like where I'm just like, wow, this is what I've been supposed to do all my life. Helping others and talking with you guys and giving back to people who are struggling with addiction. This is my purpose. And the more I'm starting to realize like my purpose in life and what I'm here for and why God even created me and all these things, it's like my mind is just, it's like I'm just like shook, okay? It's like I'm just overwhelmed with this like gratitude and happiness. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys any other way than that. And I know some of y'all are probably like, Nicole, come on. But I'm serious. I'm so serious. Like, I want to do better every single day, and I'm learning from people who have went this route and have had adversities such as going to prison, getting charges, losing their life, being locked up for 10 years. I'm learning from these people that, you know what? Adversity builds character and strength, okay? The fact that I got locked up and I went through addiction and all those things, that shit made me who I am today, This guy also said something. He said, I like going to the gym and looking and taping my workouts and blah, blah, blah. And he was saying that this other dude was making fun of him for doing it. And he walked up to the dude and he said, I didn't have a fucking mirror for 10 years, right? Okay, girl, I didn't have a mirror for 10 years. I like working out. I like, helping others change their bodies and change their life. So while somebody else is laughing and kikiing and trying to make fun of you, this is something that I take seriously. I don't take having a YouTube channel and being able to talk with you guys for granted. I'm so thankful and grateful that I have a channel and that I'm able to come on here and that you guys, want to hang out and hear what I have to say, right? It's the same thing. When you once didn't have something and now you do, it means so much to me, because there was a time where I didn't have shit. There was a time where I was flat on my ass, in jail, in prison, okay? My parents could only come and see me on Saturdays. I was lonely, I was tired, and I wanted my life to change, and I just didn't know how to do it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that, it's change can happen. You can make changes in your life and never go back to the way things were. How many of you guys are struggling with something in your life right now? How many of you guys have been struggling with something in your life and not saying anything about it, just keeping it a secret? Okay, first of all, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop keeping the secret, okay, and share that pain with somebody else, because you know what happens when you share that and you let other people know what you're going through? It's a relief. It will, oh my God, I'm telling you what, it will save your fucking life. Okay? You're not alone. You're not alone. And you don't have to be alone, you know? I mean, look at me and Missa Bell on here. She just came out of nowhere. We were locked up in the rehab together, you guys. And now we're reunited, okay? And I just love getting text messages from her throughout the day. It's like we have just picked up right where we left off. And that's a God thing. That's God putting people in our lives. That's like what we need, you know? I need to be able to connect with other women. You know, I talked to my best friend Cindy, and I talked to my girl Annie, and I talked to all my patrons, right? Because those girls were all real close. But you know what? It's different, you know what I'm saying, when you can go and see somebody because they live in the same state as you. You know, I haven't had somebody in my life in a long time, another female that I could be friends with, that I could trust, that lived right down the street, or, you know, in my mom and dad's, in my hometown, where I could go there, you know, on the weekends and do stuff that's fun. I'm excited to have my friend come down in November for us to hang out and go and do girl stuff. You know, I haven't got to do stuff like that in years because the only people I hung out with for so long were other drug addicts, you know, and they didn't want shit to do. They didn't want to have fun. They just wanted to use drugs and use me for what they could get, right? And that happened for so long. Like, I just didn't have any real friendships. I'm all over here getting emotional and shit, but it's the truth, you guys. It's the truth. And I'm just grateful today to be able to have new friends. You know, I have, like I said, a couple of really close friends, just two right now that I talk to. And I'm just so grateful that those women came into my life when they did, because it was like I felt so alone. It's a lonely time whenever you don't trust people, you know? For a long time, I still don't trust people. And I still get worried that, why am I crying? I still get worried that I'm going to trust somebody and they're going to hurt me, you know? Because I've had that happen with me here on YouTube, like where I made friends with somebody and I was like really like just loved having them in my life, and then they turned on me, you know? I'm grateful for you too, Shannon, and there's so many of you that I talk to or we text message back and forth every day, and I hope that I help you. I hope that I make a difference in your life. I really, really do, because that's all I'm trying to do is help you. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, y'all, we are getting down with this purple smoky eye. I want you guys to find joy in your life and purpose like I have found in my life. You know that? I want that same happiness and joy for you. Shoot, I want it for anybody. I don't just want it for me. I want it for everyone. I want each and every one of you guys to find happiness and love and joy, and I want you to be happy and content in your life. I don't want you to feel like, you know, you're searching for something that you're never going to have. You know what I mean? I just want you guys to know that it's possible. You know, it's possible. The best part about loving yourself is not wanting bad for others. I love that. Where did you hear that saying at? I love that, girl. Exactly. And you know what? That is part of loving yourself. Wanting good for other people is part of loving yourself. Because when you have to hate on people, you guys, and be ugly and nasty and put other people down to bring yourself up, that just says something about you, right? That just says that you are going through something, because that other person that you're attacking for no reason, this could be with anything, you guys. So if you're struggling and you've been going through it with somebody online and they've been picking at you, or that you've been picking at them back, it's okay. We all have bad moments where we fall back, right? And we don't make good decisions, okay? But I'm going to tell you, it's never worth it. It's never worth it to hurt or harm someone else, right? Because karma Karma is always going to swing back around and bite you in the butt, okay? I know by experience that it does. It always comes back around, and then what's going to happen to you? You're going to be, the same thing's going to be happening to you, right? So for me, I feel like a lot of the karma that I'm getting back from all those years I was in active addiction, I feel like a lot of it has already like gone. I feel like I'm through the hardest part of going through karma, right? But I'll tell you this, every now and then something happens and I'm like, oh, that was from that one time. That was them. That's my higher power teaching me a lesson. Do you know what I'm saying? So then I'm going to use, look at these eyeshadows. I'm obsessed with these eyeshadows, you guys. I talk about them every fucking time I do a video. Okay. God, I don't know if I want to use that. That one's more of like a topper. I need like, okay, hold on. My eyes are watering. I hate that. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys don't mind doing makeup with me today. We're just having some fun. And yes, I just did a little cut crease, girl. I just did a little cut crease. And I'm not no professional, ladies. I'm not a professional. I just like to put makeup on and talk with you guys while I do it. So, I'll tell you something I was struggling with for a little bit, and now I'm like totally over it. I was getting really discouraged because I was like, I want my channel to just blow up, right, Cindy? And I've been praying about it, and I've been asking God what his will for me is, right? And he's like, Nicole, he was telling me, because seriously, you guys, God, I feel like my higher power talks to me sometimes through dreams, right? And so the other night, it's like last night, I was dreaming about all the people that I talked to on the phone that day, right? Because I was talking to quite a few people on the phone that had emailed me over the weekend, okay? So I was thinking about how would I be able to help all those people if my channel just blew up? How would I be able to answer all the emails that I answer, right? If my channel just all of a sudden spiked, okay? And then it got me to thinking, you know, that's why I am where I am, because I go through and I answer every email, I answer every phone call, I do every text message. And if I had so many people reaching out to me for help, I wouldn't be able to do those things. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to do those things. And so, and I know you are, girl. And here's the thing. The way my subscribers can help me is by sharing my channel. If you watch a video that you like and you're like, I want to share that, share it, honey. Share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, share it with your friends. Go to a meeting and share it. Look at this color, y'all. Do you see the shine? God. Damn, these are so pretty. What is up, Jamie? What are you doing, girl? How you doing? We're just chit-chatting and doing makeup. Come on in. Come on in and hang out with us, girl. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Damn, that's beautiful. Okay. So, yeah, that's how you can help me, you guys, by sharing my videos. I literally just put on, all I have on is concealer and powder and bronzer. That's it. So I have a full beat, like these beautiful, beautiful purple eyes. Okay, girl, come on in. Get ready with us. Get ready with us. So I went from inspiration to talking about makeup to talking about my YouTube channel blowing up. Do you know what I need to do, you guys? I have got to, like I told y'all, did I tell you guys about the camera I went and looked at Target the other day? Okay, so the other day I went to Target to look at some vlogging cameras, right? And I found one that I really liked, and I talked to the lady, and she said it was actually really good for blogging and doing YouTube videos. And so it's a red, God, what was that name? Nikon. It was a Nikon something, something, something. I don't know the name of it, but you know, that's professional things. And I was like, damn, man, I need that camera so I can blog better quality videos. I mean, and that's the thing, like, my channel has been built off of me live streaming, you guys. Oh, you love it? That's awesome. You know what, girl? Those shadows are so buttery. Did you see that Little Rock came out with a colorful palette over the summer? Like a bright, colorful palette? Do what? What did you comment? I saw somebody say, why can't you wait? Or something like that. I didn't see what it said. I have to go to the doctor today. I have to come back and tell you guys how it went. Can't wait for you to vlog. Okay, yeah, I know. So that's what the thing. I have to learn. Can you edit? Can you guys edit? Can any of you edit? I'm going to have to get one of my girls to help me with editing. Okay, that's what I'm going to need help with, because I don't know how to do this. And you guys know, like, the more my channel grows, if I have to, mark my words, I will pay somebody to edit my videos, okay? Like, I'm not a greedy person. Like, I will pay someone to come in and help me do better content for you guys, because I want to give you guys the best quality content that I can. And right now, I just have this crap, you know, I have to use my phone and stuff. But we're just starting out. We are just starting out, you know? Okay, let me put a pop of color on the inside. So I got to put this stuff on the inside of my eye. Okay. All right, guys. So let's find me something real shiny and pretty for the inside of my eye. Oh. What are you guys talking about? Hold on, let me put this inner corner highlight on. Y'all are gonna die when you see this, okay? It's so pretty. Oh, you can't even see it, damn it. Let me get my pinky and do it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Did you guys see where James Charles was saying that Wet n Wild copied him? Y'all, I love all kinds of makeup. It don't matter if it's name brand or whatever. I love it all. Okay. Oh my God, these eyes. These eyes. These eyes. This Urban Decay is like a glitter eyeliner. It's really pretty, actually. Okay, let's do, I was going to do some, I guess I could do a little bit of black eyeliner. Y'all want me to do black eyeliner? We'll just do a little bit. What are you guys talking about? I'm trying to see. Me too, I'm not. Oh gosh, he's so entitled, isn't he? He's just a little brat. I'm trying to do a wing, y'all. Oh, don't ruin this whole eye makeup look with a damn janky ass wing, girl. Oh, my eyes are watering too, because this is like, purple is watering my eyes. All right. Let's see how this goes. Hey, Kristen, what's up, girl? How you doing? We're just talking about life, and I'm just doing my makeup, chatting with the ladies. Hold on. That looks okay. Hold on, guys. I know. I'm being quiet because I'm trying to get this dang eyeliner right. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay. And then we'll do mascara and we're done. Okay? So. Hey, Kristen. I was reading all your comments yesterday and about how you're so sweet. You're like, we have so much in common. Girl, I know. I feel like whenever I get to talk to you guys and actually hear about you guys' life, I learned so much from y'all. And we do, a lot of us have so much in common. You know how I am. I'm like, make a channel. Make a channel. If you guys have a story to tell, make a channel. I love hearing you guys' stories. So did all of you guys see my community tab? I am looking for men or women to come on the channel on Saturdays with me and do a phone interview about your experience coming off of benzodiazepines, whether you tapered or jumped off cold turkey, whatever you did, which I don't recommend anybody jump off cold turkey, but sometimes you don't have a choice and you get ripped off like I did. And so I wanted to see if any of you guys would come on and share your experience and just chat with me about it, because we have a lot of people that have been coming to the channel, you guys, that need support, that are coming off benzos or trying to come off benzos. And I want my channel to be well-rounded, and I want it to just, my channel is an overall channel for recovery support in general, right? It's not just about, certain drugs. It's about recovery, okay? Recovery from addiction. That's what I say in my title. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, I need people to come on. Would you watch my story time? I am honored to be a guest on your show and would love to have you. Yes, of course I'll watch where is your story, girl? Do you have a channel? I didn't know you had a channel. Did you upload a story time? Of course I will watch it. Of course I'll watch it. I would love for you guys to let me know. If you have a channel and you're telling your story, tell me. I will be over there. We all have a story to tell it, you guys, and we can all help each other. That's the most awesome thing about YouTube, is that we can learn so much from each other, That's why, I've really tried to be, open-minded, and I try to, let people know, I'm turning over a new leaf over here. I'm not going to be, worried about other people. I just want to help change people's lives and encourage them to do better, I'm not competing with anybody. I'm not trying to, hurt anyone. I just want to do my thing. Okay, so what do y'all think about this eye makeup? You like it? Does it look good? Do I need to add anything? I wish I had some. No, I don't need lashes. Okay. All right. I feel like my skin is just really shiny. But I do have highlighter on. I'm shook by your look. I love you, Cindy. Kristen, I was just saying, how are you doing? Talk to me, girl. Kristen, tell us about your situation. Are you sober? I think you said you were sober and you're on Lexapro, right? I love doing this with you guys. I love just popping on and doing makeup with y'all. It's just so much fun to me. What if I had made a makeup channel, you guys? That would have been such a different situation. Like I wouldn't be where I am today if we didn't have Real Talk Recovery, you know? And honestly, Real Talk Recovery helps me stay sober. You guys help me stay sober. Okay, so let's wash my hands because I got a little makeup on the back. I know, right? A jack of all trades, a master of none. Okay, so y'all know I'm doing Bingeaholics Anonymous. Does anybody not know that I'm doing Bingeaholics? That's my second channel where I'm doing my weight loss journey. And I'm super I'm really gonna make it do this, you guys. Like I'm not playing around. Like I'm fixing to lose this weight, you guys, and my life is gonna be changed forever. Like I'm gonna eat differently forever. Okay, we're gonna put on this Dior lip gloss, okay? And just so you guys know, a lot of the makeup I get that's like real expensive, like Dior, I go on Poshmark and get it off Poshmark, which is a lot cheaper. So if you ladies are like, how in the world does she afford all that? Just know that I get it off Poshmark. And my collection, I've been collecting or getting more makeup consistently for 4 years since I got sober. There we go. And so like these foundations, you guys, I got these foundations off Poshmark and it's Burberry and I literally pay $18 for a foundation. That foundation is like $50 originally. So I try to not pay full price for things as much as I can, you know. Now there's sometimes that I do pay full price for makeup, but that's only if something new comes out and I've been like doing really good and my husband says, hey, sure, yeah, go ahead, treat yourself, you know. But I always, you know, talk to my husband about it before I spend any money. Now I haven't bought any like really expensive palettes like Natasha Denona or couponing. Oh God, I don't know if I can do that, girl. It's very monotonous. I guess I should though. That would probably help out a lot. I'm not rich in any way, shape, or form. Like my husband, we work our asses off for the little bit of money we do have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of hard work, you guys. We don't just like spend money frivolously and just do whatever we want. Like I have to really be careful. And like I said, ask and make sure that it's okay if I spend extra $40 because, you know, $40 could be the difference between me paying a bill or eating. So frugal, gotta be frugal. But anyway, ladies, did you guys enjoy this little makeup? You know what, Missa, listen, you should make a channel all about like drama and like I guess you don't have to call it drama, but it's like trending topics where you know, we just talk about stuff that's happening. Have you guys ever watched this channel? It's called Without a Crystal Ball. My hair's still wet. The lady that runs it her name's Katie Joy, and she has blown up because She does all her videos on things that are trending. So like when Gino and when Gino and Mama June were trending, she was doing videos on Mama June and Gino. Oh, Jamie, I've got the Sunday Riley Luna oil because my best friend sent it to me, and then I have the Sunday Riley vitamin C oil and the Sunday Riley vitamin C cream, and I use those. I use the Luna oil and the cream at night, and it has transformed my skin, you guys. My skin. Okay, let me show you guys something. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but okay. Please don't pay attention to my breakouts right here and right here. I am fixing to start my period. But my skin used to be really, really textured. I don't even know if you can see. But I used to have these bumps right here or right here. Now, I do have wrinkles. That's just part of life because I am getting older. But my skin is really, has the texture of it is so smooth. It feels like a baby's ass. That's how soft my cheeks are and stuff. Now, I just need to work on, you guys are going to laugh at me, but I really want to get Botox in my forehead, okay? I want to get Botox right here in between my eyes and right up in my forehead. So that way, when I go like this, I won't be able to do it. Maybe even an eyebrow lift. I think they can like lift your eyebrows by just putting Botox up here because I want more of that lid space where my eyes have that hooded eye effect where they fold over. But Botox isn't really that that expensive though. I mean, right, Cindy? It's like, I think it's like how much for a couple of units? It's like not like getting lip injections, right? Lip injections are like hella expensive. They're like $800 for one syringe, you guys. Believe me, I know because I went to go get my lips injected and I took $600 out of my bank account to go pay for it. And they were like, oh, you need $200 more. And I was like, what? Oh, hell no. And I ran the other way. Do you guys remember that when I went to go to see if I could get lip injections? It was when we had the hangouts and everything, and it was like, I remember calling Michelle Wright because she has had them done before, and I was like, girl, I'm about to go get lip injections. And she was like, okay, call me when you're done. 12 a unit, and I'm getting 64, so it's $730. So it's $12 a unit. So if I just got like 3 units put in my forehead, do you think that would help freeze it up? Okay, we're gonna go look and see if we got any more cool comments from new subscribers. Y'all want to do that with me today? And we're just chatting, so we're not doing anything particular today. We're just chatting. So I hope you guys don't mind. You know, it's either chat with you guys here or chat on the phone with Cindy. Okay, so we're gonna chat together. All right, so let's see. I got so much. I was folding laundry, and if y'all please don't ignore my clutter because yes, this house is cluttered because we moved into it behind my my mother-in-law. So a lot of the stuff here is her stuff too. Okay. Right. Cindy, do you get the Ipsy box too? Which one do you think is better, you guys? The Ipsy box or Ipsy or what's it called? BoxyCharm. I think BoxyCharm is like a freaking amazing situation because it's full size products, you know? So I wanted to read some comments to you guys from somebody on my on that video about fentanyl. So Nicole, God is using you as a vessel. That was from Tanya. Thanks, Tanya. Love you, girl. Kristen Phillips says, oh my God, me and you are like the exact same. I got on my antidepressant when I worked my first real job. Girl, same. Okay. I want to encourage, like, if you're in recovery from addiction and you like want to make a channel, hey Amy, what's up, girl? We're just chatting. Make a channel and I will help you guys. I will shout your channel out. I try to shout out all my people's channels who have videos or who have channels. Okay. Okay, so I want to read you guys this comment, and you guys tell me what you think. You better go read the CDC on this and stop putting out false info. How in the hell does fentanyl patch work? Okay, so in my video about fentanyl, were we talking about fentanyl patches? No, we were talking about fentanyl powder, granules. Yes, I know that fentanyl in a patch goes through your skin. That's because it's specifically designed as a transdermal patch, right? Specifically designed to go through the skin transdermally. But anyways, this person was trying to be sassy. It absorbs through your skin. Damn, I just blew your mind. What the fuck, Nicole? You're going to get somebody killed. All you care about is being right, and you're so wrong. Go read the CDC right there in black and white. Right? So I was like, no, I'm not wrong. The CDC came out with a statement letting the public know that they did used to think that fentanyl absorbed through the skin, but they have since learned that it does not. A fent patch is totally different than touching grains or fent or powdered fentanyl. I have personally handled fent and it does not just go through your skin. So yeah, get it right. I would never put up a video that would spread misinformation. I care about my subscribers. I also did my research, of course. It is common sense, really. It does not matter how potent it is. We are talking about science. A fentanyl patch is created to be applied to the skin, and the fentanyl is in a gel form. I know because I used to shoot up the gel. It's like, I know because I've been there. Hey, Donna, what's up, girl? Love you so much. I've been missing you, Donna. Y'all say hi to Donna. That's my girl. She's known me since the Facebook live days. Let me tell you guys. So Donna, I want to spread here. There's some stuff going on in the recovery community on Facebook, and I got to share it with you guys. So I don't know if you guys know this lady. Her name is Carol Toolwinger, and she is on Facebook, and she has made it for her life's work, right, to expose rogue recovery advocates who claim recovery and that are basically brokering drug addicts and making money off of their suffering. Okay, and you guys know how I am. I'm all about like exposing people for taking advantage of someone. I think it's bullshit that people think that they can get sober and then that they're somehow going to be famous for being sober. Being sober is not anything to be famous over. Like, we were not supposed to do drugs in the first place. So this lady that she got, somehow somebody sent a picture to her of two recovery advocates, two people who work for treatment centers out and about drinking. Okay. And here's the thing, like, if you can drink alcohol, that's on you. That's your decision, right? But I can't. If I drink alcohol, I'm going to end up relapsing on something else. Methamphetamine, Xanax, opiates, right? So I choose not to drink alcohol because I don't want to test. I don't want to take a chance, right? So these two people are supposedly advocating as recovery advocates, 100% sober, right? These are two recovery advocates who basically, whenever I was sharing about my experience being on medically assisted treatment and being in the recovery community on Facebook, these are two people who basically, you know, looked at me like, hey, you need to get off Suboxone. You're not really sober, right? And here they are out drinking, okay? So these are the same people that judged other people for being on medically assisted, which is just the irony of the whole situation. You know, when I see someone who has been sober for a good amount of time, a year, 6 months, and they have stayed sober through abstinence and they have been doing so well, and then I see them out getting drunk or drinking, I think, slippery slope, okay? It is a very slippery slope for someone who is a drug addict like me to be out drinking, okay? Because what happens when we go out and drink? When we drink alcohol, you guys, it lowers our whole our inhibitions. It lowers our self-awareness, okay? And a lot of the times what can happen is you can be triggered to use other substances. A lot of the times when you pick up alcohol, it'll get you loosened up and get you ready, and then you get drunk, right? And so you're drunk and you're like, I need to get sobered up. I don't like feeling like this. And so what do we all do when we get drunk and we want to sober up? We do a stimulant. Oh, let me go get some cocaine. Let me get some meth, right? Yes, hell, even if drinking isn't your problem, you could use in a lack of judgment. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to explain to people. I'm not judging anyone who drinks alcohol and stays sober, okay? Like, if you can do that, my hat is off to you, right? But what I'm trying to say is it's a slippery slope, okay? I have worked with dozens of addicts who have thought that they could drink, thought that they could just have one beer, thought that they could just get drunk on July 4th or on a holiday, right? And then bounce right back. And they might have bounced right back the first time, but then what it does is it lowers their whole self-awareness, and they're like, hey, guess what? I'm going to drink again next weekend. And that's what happens for a lot of addicts, is that we're like, okay, well, I'm going to drink next weekend. And then next weekend comes and we drink. And then we say, well, I'm not going to drink during the week, only on the weekends. So now we're weekend warriors. Well, then the weekend starts bleeding over into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And before you know it, you have basically you're cross addicted. You have changed addictions into alcoholism. You know, and that's why whenever I'm working with somebody who is on Suboxone or on methadone, I want to encourage them to practice complete abstinence from all substances except for that medication that they're prescribed by their doctor, right? Hey, Dr. B. Hey, you guys, don't forget, that's Dr. B. Go over there and subscribe to his channel. He has an amazing channel where he talks about addiction and helping other people, helping addicts, so that way they can get their lives back. He does a lot of really good work. And if you guys ever need anything, you can always go over there and message Dr. B and he'll get right back to you. So Dr. B, are you going to make that video about fentanyl absorbing through the skin? Because I am literally waiting for you to make that video. I need you to put that video out for me, okay? I need you to prove my point to these people. I need a physician to back me up. And I'm not talking about transdermal fentanyl. I'm not talking about the patches. I'm talking about people think that they can go into a room and there can be fentanyl on the table and they can touch it and it will go through their skin. So we need that information. We need you to make a video, Dr. B. Okay, so, and you guys, I'm going to have Dr. B back on my channel. I just haven't gotten my Streamlabs hooked up, and I've been really lazy lately about that, you guys. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Sorry about that. I need to get Dr. B back on the channel because I know you guys like being able to talk and ask him questions. And you guys know I'm not a physician, but I'm never going to come on here and tell you something that is a just outright lie, right? Like, I'm always going to ask the hard questions and find out, you guys. If something I'm saying is wrong and it's not the right information and somebody brings it to my attention, I will absolutely change and come back and let you guys know, hey, I was wrong. You know, I can admit when I'm wrong, but if I will always deliver to you guys the information that I know to be true. But I'm always going to try and help you guys to be the safest you can. All right. So a lot of people were reaching out to me about withdrawing from benzodiazepines, right? And so I was cold turkey. I jumped off of benzos because I got caught sneaking Xanax into the rehab. Okay, so while I was in rehab for 2 weeks, I was sneaking bars in through Neil was dropping them off for me out in the yard, and he would hide them underneath rocks in little plastic bags, and I would go out there, pick up the rock, and there it would be. So I got cut off, and so I was cold turkey in the treatment center, but I was there. There was counselors, there was doctors, there was, you know, nurses, so I was safe. They were able to monitor me and make sure that I was okay. But what I want to tell you guys is that a lot of people have been reaching out to me about their benzodiazepine withdrawal. And like I say, I never ever recommend jumping off of a medication, any medication for that matter, cold turkey. If you are on something like benzos or opiates or a medication for your mental health, it's like Xanax, Paxil, Lexapro, Valium, anything, right? Taper. Wean yourself down. If you can't wean down on your own, which I have found it was really hard for me to taper myself down on my Suboxone on my own. So I went to my doctor and he is doing me on he has a taper plan for me. And so the way I'm doing my taper is I'm tapering 2 milligrams every third month. So I'm going very slowly. We're at a snail's pace. Okay. 2 milligrams dropped every third month. That's not fast at all. That's really just, it gives my body plenty of time to adjust to not having those 2 milligrams, and I'm having a fine time at doing it, you know. So, and then I also know that there's instances where you might have no choice but to just be off the medication. And if that happens where you are just ripped off of a medication, I recommend to you to go to the hospital. I want you to go to the doctor, go to the ER, let someone know at the doctor's office or the hospital that this is what happened. I don't have any more. I've been taken off and I'm afraid for my safety, you know, because what happens and I know from experience, I jumped off a Lexapro cold turkey. Stupidest thing I ever did in my whole entire life. And it made me so ill. And what happens is when we are in that ill state of mind, like it felt like my head wasn't even attached to my body. We can make bad choices during that time. Like I could have relapsed and gotten high during that time because I was feeling so horrible from jumping off a Lexapro cold turkey. You know, so I always really tried to come on here and bring you guys like information that's safe and that harm reduction standpoint, because I never want anyone to go out and do something and hurt themselves, you know, or relapse and die. That's one of the biggest things that I worry sick about a lot of you guys, because you'll reach out to me one-on-one and I'll get to know you guys and we'll talk and we'll text, and then I won't hear from you for months, and then you'll pop back in the chat and I'm like, oh, it just makes me worry. So I don't want to lose any of my Real Talk Recovery fam. Okay? So, anyway, I'm just jibber jabbering now. What are y'all doing? Oh, thanks, Kristen. I see you too, girl. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank y'all. We just did it. Hey, Straight Talking, how's it going over there with them trolls? Are they leaving you alone? You're causing trouble. I knew it. Let me show you guys the Real Talk Recovery Facebook group for those of you that haven't joined it yet, because you guys need to join if you haven't. I'm fixing to go make some lunch. I'm starving. I haven't eaten today. You guys can come down there with me while I make some lunch. Girl, you had a wrench since the other day. Where have you been? Now you know what that means, don't you? Girl, you're part of the inner circle now. Okay. This is our Real Talk Recovery. Oh, hell. Yeah, I gave it to you the other day because you came in and you've just been helping out a lot and you've been welcoming people. And when I see somebody come in and they're supportive of the other people in the chat, and I see them making an effort to make it to all my live streams, and I know I do a lot of live streams, you guys, but I recognize that, and I want you guys to know that I appreciate it, and that's why I gave you a wrench. So, okay, this is our Real Talk Recovery Facebook group. I would love if you guys want to come and join. It's the same as it is on our YouTube channel, Real_Talk_Recovery. We've got 99 people in there right now. And Candy from Candy's Recovery Journey. She does morning meditation every day in there. She is doing such a good job too. She always follows through. She's consistently uploading and doing morning meditation over there in Real Talk Recovery, and I appreciate it so much. Um, and she also has her own channel called Candy's Recovery Journey. So if you guys want to support Candy and show her love for helping me with Real Talk Recovery, that's a way you can do that. She also has a channel called a channel and a page, Candy's Recovery Journey. You guys need to support her. She's a good girl, and she really wants to help people. So anything I can do to support somebody who's trying to change their life and do better and help others, I'm going to do that. So we're going to make a healthy sandwich, you guys, because I'm hungry. All right. Okay, I'm going to put you guys in the cabinet because that's where it holds y'all really good. Okay, so what is everybody up to? Is anybody struggling with anything? Do any of you guys need anything to talk or any kind of support? I need to go grocery shopping. My refrigerator is empty. Amy, how are you doing with your recovery? I think I had read something that you were having a hard time or struggling with something. And I want you to know, Amy, if you ever need to talk, all you got to do is message me, girl. Just email me and I'll give you my number. I really try to, and you know what? Sometimes all we need, you guys, is somebody to listen. Did you know that? Sometimes, a lot of time when I talk to people, yes, Donna, yes, come on over and hang out with us. You're always welcome over there. A lot of the times when someone needs help, you guys, or they message me, a lot of times it's just that they need somebody to listen. They just need someone to vent to, or they just need to ask, maybe they're going through something and they need another opinion. You know what I mean? A lot of the times it's just little advice. Some people just need a little bit of advice, a little bit of guidance, and I don't claim to know all the answers because I don't, you guys. But I'm going to tell you this, 9 times out of 10, if I don't know how to do something or I haven't been through the situation, I will find somebody who has. Okay? I will find someone who has, and I will send you to them, or I will have them call you. I will never leave you hanging. I will never leave you hanging. I follow through with that kind of thing. That's really important because, like I said the other day, when someone's struggling, you guys, that could be the only time they reach out. Still trying to reach out to the doctor again. Oh, yes. Okay, so where do you live, Amy? Are you in the United States? I don't know why. I thought you're in the U.S., right? Or no? You know what? And that's what better time than now? And this is one thing that I'm really bad about, Amy. I do it all the time, so I procrastinate on things like that. Okay, so like today, I have a doctor's appointment at 3:15 with my family practitioner, okay? And do you guys know that I've thought about canceling the appointment 6 times since I got up? And I'm like, Nicole, you have been needing to go see the doctor for over a month about my medications and stuff to make sure that I have another year's worth of refills. And so I'm like, what are you thinking? You have to go. Do not procrastinate. Do not call in and not go. So a lot of the times we just need that extra push, and that's what I'm here for you guys to do. If you guys are struggling and you're like, I just can't seem to get myself started on my recovery, or I just can't seem to get it together, well, guess what? I'm here to give you that little nudge to push you that extra few steps to make that decision and make that change. Because once you make the change and you pull the trigger, it's all smooth sailing. Then you're moving on up. You're making the change. For the longest time, I was like, I'll get sober tomorrow. I'll get sober tomorrow. And until I actually had adversity with my son being removed from my care, that was what helped me to change. I know, right? I love you, girl. I love you. I'm eating these little pretzels. They're so good. Tzatziki dip. Do y'all know what that is? Yogurt, cucumbers, and onions. It's like a Greek dip. But, yes. I just dip a couple pretzels in there sometimes. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to eat this sandwich, and then I'm going to go pick Nate up from school. So, what's up, Whisper? How you doing, baby? I love you guys. I was just fixing to jump off, you guys. So, thank you, Amy. I'm like trying to put it off and put it off and put it off. But I'm going to go and I'm going to get some labs run today, y'all, on my liver. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but I have hepatitis C. So I need to get the cure so that way, you know, I won't have it anymore. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Big Book Study. So be here. Love you guys.